lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll be a third and about 13. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he comes back with one complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So on fourth down, Eli comes off, and on is Josh Brown for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter, and even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. Here's Cooks on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down now after the pass completion. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And now the Giants will... as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's complete to Flainer. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Saints.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. 2nd down following the incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Flainer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
They'll get 16 yards there. And the Giants are going to get a first down. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here on my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you, and he is getting it done. Smooth in the secondary, making catches, making plays. That's the guy that we know.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a set. Down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now it's Jennings. A strong running. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave